Hi, and welcome to Master the Piano's course on Mastering Scales. This is your first lesson on scales, and we'll be covering modes, major scales, minor scales, melodic minors, and chromatic scales. We're going to take a look now at our first scale, C. So we're going to go through the modes first. Modes are probably the easiest to learn because they only utilize the white keys of your piano. Modes were employed before the 1650s, so before the Baroque period, and they were also known as the old church scales. So to play a mode scale, you simply start on, let's say, C, and you play all the white keys from one C to the next. This is called the Ionian Scale. So let's try that again, C Ionian. We're going to take a thumb onto middle C, number 2 on D, 3 on E. Take your thumb underneath and put it onto the F. Then a second finger goes onto G, third goes onto A, fourth goes onto B, and our fifth finger goes onto the C. And we're going to go descending, so go backwards now. So 5 on the C, 4 on the B, 3 on the A, 2 on the G, thumb on the F, 3 flips over to your E, number 2 on D, thumb on the C. And there you have it, that was the C Ionian or C mode scale. We're going to do that in the left hand as well. So let's start with our fifth finger, 1 octave below middle C. So if you've got any problems trying to find middle C, look for the logo or some sort of sign in the middle of your piano, the 2 black notes. You want the first black note comes straight down, that's middle C. And then to find an octave below, just count down 8 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to start here. Start with your fifth finger on the C. 5, now number 4, now number 3, number 2, number 1. So all we've done is we've played each key with a separate finger. We take our third finger now and we jump over to the A. Number 2 on the B, thumb on the C. Now we've got to go backwards, so we start off with a group of 3. 1, 2, 3. Take your thumb, swing it underneath, so we pivot, thumb on the G, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll notice throughout all these scales that we have to group our fingers into 5 and then 3, purely because there are 8 notes in an octave, and I don't know about you, but I've only got 5 fingers, so we have to cross over or flip our thumb under. Let's try that hands together. So thumb on C, 5 on C, 2 and 4, 3s. Here's where it gets tricky. I want the right hand only to change underneath. Left hand, just use number 2. Now 2 and 1. Now the left hand has to flip over. Take your third finger. So right now both number 3s will be on the letter A. Then we just keep going, 4 and 2, 5 and 1. Let's go back now. 5 and 1, 4 and number 2. Number 3s. Here is your first change. Your left hand needs to change. Put your thumb underneath so it sits on the G. Right hand, take number 2. So your hands will look like this. 1 and 2. When you're here at the Fs and the Gs, imagine your fingers pinching. So you want to make sure you've got your fingers aligned like this. So 2 and 1 on G, then 1 and 2 on F. Now for the next change, the right hand will flip over, third onto the E, left hand third onto the E as well. Then we take another step down, don't change your hands, and that's it. And that is the C Ionian scale, hands together for 1 octave. I'm going to play that really slowly, so 1 and 5. 2 and 4, 3s. Right hand under, 2 and 1. Left hand over number 3, 4 and 2, 5 and 1. And back we go. 4 and 2, 3s, 1 and 2, so 2 in the right, 1 in the left. 1 and 2, pinch those fingers. 3 flies over, 2 and 4, and 5 and 1. Now because this is your first scale, I'm also going to try and make this a little easier for you. The C Ionian, or the white keys, is also the same pattern as the C major scale. All major scales are based on that Ionian pattern, so let's take a look at it a little bit closer. The Ionian pattern is made up of tones and semitones. For those of you who have been with us for a while, you'll know that tones make triangles, semitones are notes that are next to each other, like that. So let's go through the C major scale. C to D is a tone, D to E is a tone, E to F is a tone, semitone. So we've had tone, tone, semitone. Now we have F to G as a tone, G to A is a tone, A to B is a tone, B to C is a semitone. So that pattern of tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone is also going to be the pattern that all major scales are built on. So let's go through the C major scale, which is the exact same thing as the Ionian. Again, right hand, 1, 2, 3, pivot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back down, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Left hand, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cross your 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that you've gotten used to the keys and the fingers, when you play the C major or the C Ionian scale, when you come up to this top keys, don't play them twice, go straight up and straight back, like this. Natural minor or C mode, or the C Ionian. It's got lots of names, doesn't it? All hands together for one octave. Let's say you want to make that bigger. You've got a piano and you really want to work your fingers out. You can do 2 octaves. So I'm going to show you how to flip your fingers around. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same. Nothing has changed here. All we are going to do, once you reach this B with your 4th finger, instead of putting your 5th finger down to end the scale, we flip our thumb underneath. And it's like we just start the scale again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that again. So we play the scale normally. Group of 3, thumb goes under, group of 4. Instead of ending with a 5, put your thumb underneath. And then we do another group of 3, and then a group of 4, and then you end with a 5. And now we go back. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try that in the left hand, okay? Start with a 5 on the C. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, group of 3, 3, 2, 1, group of 4 now. So instead of going straight back down, all we're going to do is cross our 4th finger onto the D. So instead of having a 5 on the C, instead of having a thumb on the C, we're now going to cross our 4. So imagine we did put a 5 there. So we're imagining we put a 5th finger there, and this is the next finger that goes onto the D, number 4. So let's try that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, cross a 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And we go back down. 1, 2, 3, take your thumb, go underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see we've grouped it into group of 5, 3. Then we had to have a group of 4 because we imagined we put our 5th finger there. Then a group of 3. Let's try that hands together for giggles. You ready? Number 1, number 5. Here we go. 1 and 5, 2 and 4, 3s. The right hand will put your thumb underneath. 2 and 1. Left hand, number 3, will jump over. Both 3s. 4 and 2. Now put your thumb underneath. 2 and 4. So now your left hand 4th finger comes across. 3s. Right hand thumb goes underneath again. Keep going. Left hand goes over again. And that's your 2 octave scale. And back down you go. 4, 2, 3s, 2, and take your thumb underneath. 1 and 2, 3 goes over, 2 and 4. Thumbs, both thumbs be on the C. That's it. Now your right hand 4 will jump down and across, 3s, left hand, time for you to change under, 1 and 2, 3s, 2, 4, 1, 5. If you're not comfortable doing 2 octave scales, then don't. Stay with your 1 octave scales, your fingers are still going to get a good workout. And then, once you've finished your similar motion scales, your similar motion major scale and your similar motion mode scale, we have to do something called the contrary scale. So that means instead of going up together and going down together, your hands are going to be moving independently of each other. So they come out together. So this is really good to practice coordination. Start with your thumbs on the C. Both thumbs on C. What you're going to do is the right hand will play the scale as normal, the left hand will play it backwards. So because it's C major or C Ionian, this is actually pretty easy and straightforward to do. Number 1s go down, number 2s go down, number 3s go down. Pretty straightforward so far. Take both thumbs and go underneath. Thumbs, 2s, 3s, 4s and 5s. That's all there is to it. And now we go back. 4, 3s, 2s, 1s. Take your third fingers and jump across. 2, 1. Let's do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and thumbs under. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and back in. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. If you want to make it bigger, let's say you want to do it for 2 octaves, try this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumbs go out and under, so you start the scale again. 1, 2, 3, thumbs under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your 3s up and in. 3, 2, 1. Cross your 4s. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your 3s. And that's the C major contrary for 2 octaves. What we're going to do now is take a look at the minor scales. So there are 2 forms, or really 3 forms of minor scales. You've already learnt one, the natural minor scale, which was actually also the major scale. What we're going to do now is called the harmonic minor scale. The harmonic minor scale is usually what is used to provide harmonic support to songs and melodies in the form of chords. It follows a different pattern. So the harmonic minor pattern is tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone and a half, and semitone. So let's try that again really slowly. Tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone and a half. So imagine making a tone and then giving an extra half and then the semitone. So let's look at the keys a little bit carefully. Put your thumb on the C, second on the D. Instead of playing E like we did for the major, I want you to lower it a semitone so your third finger sits on E flat. Now take your thumb and put it onto the F. Second finger on G, third on A flat, fourth finger on B and C, and back down you go. B, A flat, G, F, E flat, D, C. So the only notes we really changed were the E to E flat and the A to A flat. Let's try the left hand. 5 on C, 4, 3 on E flat, 2 on F, G, A flat, second on B, and thumb on C. 2 on B, 3 on A flat, take your thumb and put it onto the G, F, 3 on the E flat, D, C. The fingers stayed the same as they were in the major scale, we just put them onto different keys. So we're going to try that hands together. C's, D's, E flat, 1 and 2 on F, 2 and 1 on G, 3's on the A flat, 4 and 2 on B, 5 and 1 on C, and back down you go. 3's on the A flat, take your thumb in the left hand, put it on the G. 1 and 2, right hand, left hand on E flat, number 3's, both hands, 2, 4, 1, 5. And again, if you want to make that 2 octaves, you can do that by simply substituting your 5th finger for your thumb And after you put your thumb down in the left hand, put down your fourth finger. So really quickly, as 2 octaves, it will look like this. 3, 4, 2 thumbs. Then we hit 2 and 4. 3s, 1 and 2, 2 and 1. 3s, 4 and 2. So apart from that one change, everything stays the same. 3s on the E flat, 2, 4. Both thumbs start on the C again, 4 and 2. Left hand thumb on G. 3s, 2, 4, 1, 5. That's it, well done. So you've done the C mode, the natural minor C, C major, and the harmonic minor of C. Now we're going to take a look at the melodic minor scale. This is very, very similar to the scale you just played, in that you start off in the same way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So on your 5th note, everything else stays the same. Here's where it gets a little bit different. Instead of just raising your 7th note from B flat to B natural, we're also going to raise your 6th note. So instead of playing A flat, I'd like you to play the A. So when you come up the scale, I'd like you to play C, D, E flat, thumb on the F, G, A, B, C. So all these white keys, just like the major scale. But coming down, you have to remember that you raised these 2 keys, because now we're going to make them go back to their normal key signature. They're going to go back down to B flat and A flat. So when we come up, E flat, we raised our 6, we raised our 7, now we have to lower them again. B flat, A flat, G, F, E flat, D, C. This is called the singer's scale. Let's try that in the left hand. 5, 4, 3 on E flat, 2, 1, raise the A flat to A, raise the B flat to a B, and now we go back down. B flat, A flat, thumb on G, F, E, D, C. You may have noticed we never said anything about B flat in the harmonic minor scale. We simply just played this. If you have a look at the key signature on the sheets that you'll be given, you'll see that there is a B flat in the key signature, but because it is a minor scale, we always raise the 7th note. So even if it's in the key signature as a flat, we raise a flat to become a natural. So let's try that hands together. C melodic minor. C, D, E flat, thumb and 2 on F, 2 and 1, just like you're pinching again. 3's on A, B and C. Now lower it. B flat, A flat, 2 and 1 on G, 1 and 2 on F, like we're pinching. 3's on E flat, D's and C's. If you want to make it bigger for 2 octaves, try this. C's, D's, E flats, 1 and 2 on F's, G. A's, do not play A flat, you want to raise it to A. B, thumbs on C's, 2, 4 on D. E flats, 3's, 1 and 2, 2 and 1. A's, then B's, then C's. Go back down, B flat, A flat, 2 and 1 on G. F's, E flats, 2, 4 on D, thumbs on C. 4 and 2 on B flat, now we lower them. 3's on A flats, 2 and 1 on G, 1 and 2 on F. Keep your E flats, 3's, 2, 4 and thumb. Not bad. We've only got one more scale to learn to cover the group of C, and that's going to be C chromatic. Easy, easy, easy. You only need 3 fingers, that's why I like it. So start with the thumb on the C. It's also called a busy bee scale. The 3's can only touch the black keys, so again, just remember, if a 3 is on a black key, you're probably right. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, and then 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. That's pretty straightforward. Now we go back. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Follow your fingers on this section. So number 2 goes down, then number 1 goes down. Then number 3, number 1, number 3, number 1. So this is a scale not made up of tones and semitones, but made up purely of semitones. So everything we played there was a semitone. Let's do the left hand. Start with the thumb on the C. Thumb, 3, thumb, 3, follow your fingers, so number 2 goes down first, then number 1, number 3, number 1, number 3, number 1, number 3, number 2, number 1, and back down, 2, 3, number 1, number 3, number 1, number 3, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 1, number 3, number 1. The good thing about chromatic scales is that they are always identical. The only thing that changes is the key that you start on and the key that you end on. So if we do a C chromatic, we start and end on the C. D chromatic, we start and end on D. E chromatic, same thing, F chromatic, and so on and so on. So I hope you enjoyed your first lesson today, and by the end of it you should be able to play the C major mode, or C major, the C mode, otherwise known as the C natural minor, the C harmonic minor, C melodic minor, and the C chromatic. Both hands together, hands separate, and for 2 octaves. Good luck, keep practicing, and I will see you hopefully very soon. Bye!